Howdy y'all, my name is ChucklesTC and welcome back to my Minecraft Flat World Survival, where today we're going to be digging out a bit more around this. As I've worked a good decent chunk of it up, we're going to be cutting down some more trees as we go. But we're in a rough period of time, so the mob farm is running and working. So actually we're going to make a bunch of axes and shovels. So we're mostly focused on digging out and around it right now. We'll also make a sword. Whoa. Bundles have been added. So you see, what I've been doing is I've just been going around cutting down all the trees I have up around right now. I'm going to collect all this stuff that's on the ground first. And then yeah, if we can dig out and around the mob farm, that's our first goal. To get monsters to stop being able to just like survive down here in this darkness. So once we cut down this tree, then we're just going to dig out with what we have of our shovels. And we'll make some more progress in the time between episodes. But definitely need to get this starting to get dug out. Haven't been really checking on the chickens or anything much. As these slime are also an issue, they get stuck down here really easily. So you see, it is working. We'll just go ahead and throw stuff like that up there. See, we're gonna want these bones. Whoa. So yeah, that could be bad. That could be a monster. That's why we need to get all this dug out. We had some creeper explosions. I still have my scaffolding and I have stuff up there. Took down the dirt that was on the outside of it and everything. And we have a really good thing going here. We just need to get to a position where we can finish off the build. Which also means we're going to be going up there with a ton of stacks of logs to finish it off. Our main focus first is digging out all this perimeter. And we're cutting down the trees and only going to be growing a couple trees at once because the monsters can stay under those trees. So it's sort of like a safety measure. But with us digging this out, it's a good thing that we got semi-started with the mob farm before we... Wish we could have finished it before we had to dig all this out, but just became a safety hazard. And with us not having torches or anything, this is the best solution. We could pave everything out, but I thought of the idea of doing this, and I like it. And when we get water, we can, you know, like, flood all this area. Which I've seen Flat World people do in the past, and I kind of like the look of it. And we know we're going to have to dig out a lot more than what is encased in darkness from this mob farm. But this is going to be a decent start for now. So we're going to finish off the rest of this strip by hand. We're going to finish cutting down this tree. And yeah. Oh. Now, if they can actually grow in the shadow of this thing, I don't know, because this one hasn't grown. We'll have to wait and see. So I'm aware that the bundles are going to be beneficial, just not sure with what yet, because I don't need something to hold a stack of stuff when most things I'm using are stackable up to 64. Maybe if I was doing like a ton with the eggs. We're going to try and finish cutting down this tree before darkness, and we should be able to get it done. So we do making pretty good progress narrowing down our forest that we had up. But that there, you're going to see in the morning how big of an issue that is. Going to come down here, deposit our dirt. Pretty soon we're going to have to make a secondary dirt chest. Thank goodness that didn't spawn a chicken. We're also going to throw in all of our wood so far in here, so if and when we die, it won't be too big of an issue. We're able to get into bed. We're also going to fix up our map. There we go. As it doesn't look like it was too big of an issue. Maybe when we're over here we're just too far away from it. Okay. Definitely jumped up too many. So the next project, once we're done with this, will be treehouse on top of here, most likely. Or a new treehouse altogether. Or a new house altogether. We're going to keep that house how it is. Probably keep like Wilbur and Chicky in there. We'll have to see. They might move up. Chicken farm will stay where it is. I'm not moving all those chickens. Maybe we'll make a secondary chicken farm. And have Chicky Jr. living down there. But like the walls of all this, we're going to dig out in the basement all the way around. Have the walls, the roof will still be dirt, have the walls all like wood and stuff. Honestly, all this doesn't even need to be dirt. That is going to have to stay dirt, but this doesn't need to be dirt. And hopefully all these trees will be enough, or nearly enough. And we're here just trying to set ourselves up for success with that farm. Sorry about all that noise. But it's gonna be a project to get that completely done. I mean, we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're starting on the 5th layer. It's like 3 full layers to go, 4 full layers to go. It's not going to be that bad. But the wood like doubles every single layer you go. And the rings suck to make. And all the trapdoors and everything. Oh, it was only 1. Well, that costs a lot, and then we're gonna have to slab off the roof. Could I be working a shortcut with it? Yeah, definitely. I've thought about, well, if I don't do actual like corners and if I cut stuff, but I'm not sure if that allows light in and everything, and I just want to be, I also want it to look nice and be as efficient as possible, and I think the way I'm doing it is both. Is it kind of ugly having a whole block of jungle wood? Yes. Am I ever going to change the material it's made out of for vanity? Most likely not. Maybe I'll put a shell on it. Make a whole building out of it. That's going to take a lot, though. Maybe when I get, like, carpet, I'll put, like, a little bit of art up there. Make it look like a creeper head. Or a zombie head or something. But not quite yet. So when we're done with this next axe, it'll probably be nighttime. Then I'll sleep, create more shovels, and just dig. And actually, when this axe dies, or when I'm done with this tree, I should say, it's just one I need to go up. No, I need to go up 2. And now we're gonna go check on the chickens. I want to start to grow out the moat. I want to start to plant the trees in the moat. Just most of the reason I'm digging this up. Okay, actually, pig, you can die because you have food. And we're just waiting on another wandering trader to spawn, because if he can, they'll give us an opportunity to make some profits. These guys, if they could just buy eggs, that'd be amazing. We actually have over a stack of eggs here. And they were pretty productive with these eggs. So they're getting quite full here. So I don't need to go in here yet. Especially not with pork chop in my hand. Okay. They're constantly laying eggs. Once it starts to get really, really crammed in there, then we'll definitely look into renewing some food, you could say. What I need is a wandering trader to spawn with campfire. But we should be able to get some water from them soon. We need one to spawn in with oak or dark oak. And we're going to need to eventually convert that to a drowned machine. So we can get copper to get villagers. But if we can just get 1 bucket of water, that will go a long way. 2 buckets of water, even farther. And 1 bucket of lava will take us anywhere we want to go. Because with 1 bucket of lava, we could make a lava farm. And I think, I don't know what I'm going to do to set as a goal before I can get lava, before I get myself lava. Definitely have at least a decent trader system set up. Oh, and a tree grew. See, all these I left up were the ones where you have to go up 1 block at least. Luckily with this tree, it's all the vines. Oh, I don't like how we're out here and it's getting this dark. But I really want to get this tree cut down. Trying to do the last 2 blocks with hand is not going to help. So we're out of food again. There's a skeleton down there. Oh, never mind. We need to run. Never mind. Yeah, just kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. That was our only hope. But everything I had fell down here. Okay, we're gonna die again. Yeah, because we got stuck on our stairs. Just need to get our planks. Oh, that tree did grow. And apparently I had another sword on me. Oh, and we get some armor. Quite a lot of armor, actually. Just taking all this down with my hand because I can. Then we're gonna go in and make maybe an axe and a bunch of shovels. Maybe 5 shovels and we'll call that a day. The 6. But when each shovel does a little under a layer. I'm not oblivious to the fact that they spawn up there. But if we're able to spend just a little bit of time around this spawner. And we've already seen how good the production is of this thing. And we have a creeper in there. We're going to take the rest of this rotten flesh. Yeah, what the creeper was stuck on was the ladder. We're actually going to finish all this off with our hand. And that's what we're going to start to do at the end of the shovels. Because this is going to start to build up. So each shovel is going to take us, it's only going to be 2 rows by hand every other time now. Or every time now. And we could honestly start off with that. I mean, some grueling work. And the reason for the mob farm is not only the drowned and getting some mob drops, but then we could the iron is used to make a cauldron, but in this we're still going to need the cauldron, I think, and it'd be nice to have, and we cannot really rely on the wandering traders. So we need 2 wandering traders. We need to buy 2 buckets of something. Which is going to be pretty cool. But I don't know. So we're going to have 1 layer of dirt left. Couple zombies in there. Then use up this axe. Cut down all those trees. I think the most difficult part about making the treehouse is going to be figuring out where to put it when we do it. When we decide to make it. Never even planted that tree. Let's go ahead and go to sleep here, and then we'll use this axe after our morning chores. Ugh. Where are all your eggs hiding? This is what average morning here is like. Not a very productive morning by them. But this is already starting to work out, digging this out. The only thing that stays up there is the spiders, I think. And remember, that's that productive with daylight getting in there still. The lower couple layers are pretty dark, but the upper three still have like pretty direct sunlight. Oh, it was 2 logs, not 1. So it's all coming together here. I really just want some stone. Basically double my productiveness. And just another block to do stuff with would be amazing. Same thing with water though. Once we get water in a glass bottle, we get mud. So I'm hoping some witches start to spawn in there, because we are going to need some witches too. Or a witch. And then we're going to need some zombie villagers. The only part we're not really going to be digging out right now is that back part. We're going to be focusing on digging out up front here, mostly this section right here, and then a little bit more out front, and probably a little bit more out back too. We won't spend too much time wandering around on that side. We have a couple monsters in here. Only one, actually. I mean, we did cheap out on the tunnel a bit, and it seems pretty dark through there. So yeah, maybe we didn't need to go all out up there, but still. Getting a good collection of gunpowder here for no reason. And we'll have one final tree to cut down. And yes, the ones down here are a bit more annoying to do. And do a bit more wear and tear on my axe. But with everything through here being leveled down to 1, or to bedrock, it's worth it for our protection. And as the rain starts to come down, that's where I'll end the video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and come back next episode for more, probably digging and hopefully getting a little bit closer to finishing that up. Thank you all. Hope you have a good one. Peace.